It's at 2 pennies?
That's for me, by the way. That's for me.
Oh, okay. Look for... Well, that's the one, I think. Yeah, the next month out. Here we are, MMTs on WYNN and Las Vegas Sands. The thing about WYNN is it is an overbought stock, period. And LVS missed the earnings last night. This was a short in volatility. We called this in pre-market. You can see where we were talking about what's related. And you can see the short cover intraday here on a 369, then an immediate short bar again, making the next lower low. That's kind of what LVS is doing, so you can kind of see that. So MMTs, this is the Las Vegas Sands 3-minute chart. This is that big earnings miss. You can see where the buy action was. That's called a short squeeze on the opening bell. Then we have had that reversal right up here, slightly right up at the $44 where Mario talked in pre-market. And Mario said that there was a market also at 44.24 pennies. And I hadn't even had the application open. But I can see that I am very close to where that trade management would be. I'm also recalling somewhere around the 43.90 area would be a lower high and a slide the bid, and it did it right here. This was what I said in the pre-market for the trade management. Taking those shorts out on the opening bell is what they did. Now, when you look at WYNN over here, WYNN, this is the WYNN chart right here. You can see how it's still making lower lows. And that's based on that LVS. So you can see that gap down. You can see that volatility hook to the short side. What happens with people that are not SMF market makers, they don't understand this side. If they get short, they don't know how to come out, but they don't know why it's going to make a lower low. And they don't ever make the next transaction right in here when it's really sliding the bid again. And you can see the big bar here on WYNN, that big bar. Those are big bars. That always warrants the weakness in the name on that market maker level. Now, over here on LVS, you're trying to get made at this teeny line. Okay? So you can see what the WYNN chart looked like. Now, what we're going to do is, this is the LVS chart, and it's trying to make a half bar bounce right here. Because it is. And we can see that. However, if the buy action bar isn't a big green bar like this, it's just a diminishing price action. And not only that, this has to go north of 55. If it breaks below 45, this entry will be weak and fall through that line and make another lower low. So Las Vegas Sands and WYNN are trading quite differently. When you really take a look at the chart on both of them, you can clearly see here what they look like. So let's pull this one right up here. Let's pull this right over here, MMTs. Now, this is the big gap down range. That's that re-leveraging and that short squeeze. When they're having a short squeeze, that's when you go long. Now they're trying to make a very weak market right here. And WYNN, on the other hand, was a short on the opening bell, and this was a buy to short cover squeeze because it had a big left elbow gap down with that price action bid and ask breakout to that reversal point.